Good evening, everyone. My name is Michael Wipfli, or Wippa, and tonight we've got a Sunday night bedtime story from Phillip Island Nature Parks, just for the kids. Located an easy 90-minute drive from Melbourne in Victoria, Phillip Island Nature Parks is the home to the much-loved Penguin Parade, where every evening the world's smallest and cutest penguins emerge from the waves and waddle across the beach to their burrows in the dunes. Now, I could sit here and share with you what I know about fairy penguins, but wouldn't it be far more interesting if a penguin was able to tell us what life was really like as one of our fur-covered friends? Earlier in the week, I spoke to the colony looking for a volunteer. Peter raised his flipper and said, "Wippa, I'm here to help out." And now we're trying to see if he's made his way out of the water yet. Peter the Penguin, can you hear us?
Oh, thanks, Wippa. Big fan of the show, mate. Am I coming through loud and clear?
Yeah, we can hear you, Pete.
Well, this is a bit of a first, isn't it? I've got a microphone pinned to my flipper. Hopefully it survived the swim, and your timing is spot on. We are just coming out of the water. All right, everyone, let's go. Follow me if you've downloaded the COVID Safe app. Now that is teamwork. Can you see me down here, guys? Can you see me? Just coming over the rocks now. Oh, ow! God, a couple of sharp ones. What a beautiful night it is, hey? The moon is out. Phillip Island. God's country, we call it, and this is where the Hemsworths are from too. But to be honest, we're the real stars here. People come from all over the world just to see what you're looking at right now. And besides the race walking at the Olympics and maybe a catwalk in Milan, you won't find more people watching a walk or a waddle anywhere else in the world than right here. Come on, guys, step it up. We need teamwork. Oh, God. Ow. Ow. Always tricky across these rocks. As Wippa said, I'm Peter the Penguin. I'm happy for you to shorten that too, to Pete or Pengo or Peg or Gwynny or Furbird. I'm easy. Just don't call me PP. That's what babies do in their nappies. Bloody freezing in there tonight, Pete. Oh, great night for a Pete. Love throwing the fur in the drink. Never get sick of it. Never get sick of it, Paul. He loves it. Loves the swim. And I guess you've gathered correctly, everybody's name here starts with P. Bet you didn't know that about penguins. Who have we got here? Let's have a look around. There's Pablo and Pacey and Packer and Paisley and Paris and Parry. Oh, there's Pat. Hi, Patsy, who's not Pat. And there's Pax and Pearl and Penny and Percy, Patricia, and that one over there, that's Kevin. Yeah, Kevin. He's a little bit different. Some say he bumped his head sliding onto a rock one night. Others say he ate too many anchovies and forgot who he was. But I know the truth. His real name is Pierre, and it just wasn't working too well with the ladies. I don't know. Maybe it was his breath. Love you, Kev. We are one big happy family here. Hey, you pushed me over there. Respect your elders, guys, which is a tough call to make as a penguin. You see, an 8-week-old penguin looks exactly like me, and I'm 14 years old, the average age of a penguin. Penny over there, she's 25, the oldest on record. Good on you, Pen. You don't look a day over 8 weeks. Get it? Must be the seafood diet and the salt water that keeps us looking so fresh. But can I let you in on a little secret? At the end of every summer, we replace all the old feathers with brand new blue ones. A small facelift, you might say, for our whole body, brand new and as soft as a baby bird's bottom. But on the topic of appearance, you know the expression, imitation is the greatest form of flattery? Well, I've been meaning to thank all the male humans for turning up to special events dressed just like us. I'm not sure why you do it. The penguin suit. Who was it all those years ago that decided at formal events men would do their best to look like us? Maybe it's because we're easy to love. I don't know. But how do you think I felt the first time I waddled out of the water right here and interrupted a black tie beach wedding? Giants! There's giant penguins everywhere! Get back in the water! Giant penguins with strange hairstyles standing on the humans. Why are they dressed like us? It was complete confusion. Took me a while to get my beak around it. I can tell you there weren't too many happy feet that day. But I mean, if Kevin was to get married and all of us lads turned up to the wedding dressed as small humans, well, there'd be a couple of questions there too, wouldn't there? Can you see the confusion? Keep coming, guys. This way home. Can you see us? Live broadcast. We're down here. We're down here. Hold on, guys. I just got to... Hang on, Whip. Just 2 seconds, mate. I got to swim through this bit again here. Oh, can you still hear me? That's good refreshing, isn't it? Straight out of the water. Hey, can you guys... Oh, there's a camera there. God, I feel like I'm on Big Brother. Hey, guys. How you going? Yeah, that's me. Oh, that's me. Yeah. There's Penny, 25. We live in things called burrows, dug into the sand. You should see my new burrow. It's not bad. Great spot. Ocean views right on the beach, rent-free, and I don't even need a camping permit. I'm also looking to put in a home gym. Yep, found a couple of rocks the other day. 5 reps of 10, 3 times a week. Should have the summer body ready in no time. And I've just done a bit of DIY to keep the place looking sharp. Last week I put in a skylight. Just dug up and punched through the surface of the sand. Ooh la la, luxury. But we don't need much room because we're the world's smallest penguins. You see, we're only 33 centimetres tall, a little more than a school ruler, and we only weigh about 1 kilo. But this height makes it tough if we go to theme parks, because you've got to be above certain heights to go on the rides, or if we went to the movies, I'd need 2 booster seats to sit on. But that's also why we waddle. It makes it easier to move across the sand and helps us save our energy. I needed to clear that because a lot of people think we just have chafe. But we're the small ones. Our cousins are the big units, the emperor penguins. They grow up to 122 centimetres. That's 3 times our height, and they weigh up to 45 kilos. And if we're just 1 kilo, well, to do the sums, that'd be about 45 of us equal to 1 of them. I love maths. All right. But we don't need much room, just a bit of that morning sun, because when we have babies, they come out in eggs, and to keep them warm, we sit on those eggs for 3 to 4 days at the time. No Netflix, no Tiger King, I think Carol Baskin's guilty, but sometimes we sit bum on egg for up to 10 days at a time, just to make sure that that little baby's going to be alright. Quick question though, do you know when they're making Penguin King? Yeah, I'd like to nominate Kevin. Just jokes, Kev. He loves it. He's an absolute character. Hello everyone, can you see me? Yeah, I'm going to be more famous than Big Bird. Oh, here I am down here, guys, live broadcast. Hey, Wippa, have we got time for a quick story?
Yeah, we've got time for a quick story. Take it away, PP.
Watch yourself, you cheeky kid. All right, well, this beach wasn't always ours. I needed to share this with you because a long time ago, a flock of seagulls interrupted our daily waddle. Here we were, minding our own beaks when they landed right in front of us. We knew they weren't looking to share pilchards, and I'd say they were still angry about the school of fish we wouldn't let them feast on a couple of nights earlier. God, they make some noise, seagulls. One of them stepped forward and said to me, "You call yourself a bird, but you can't even fly." Which is a real sore point, a cheeky shot. That's called a low blow, guys, and something you would never say to a penguin, or an emu, or an ostrich, or to me, the most famous penguin now I'm on the big screen. It's like asking a monkey how does he feel about his red bottom, or questioning a hippo about when his next appointment at the dentist is. Things became heated really quickly. We were angry birds. But I stood up to his beak and I said, "But we do. We fly through the water faster than you can fly through the air. We don't fly through the air because we don't need to. And while you're flapping around like an untrained seal, we move through the water like a torpedo at a target." "Liar!" the seagull squawked in my face. Right there, this cute little face. Can you imagine that? "You think you can swim faster than we can fly?" he said to me, laughing with their beaks. 50 of them cackling in our faces. They wouldn't stop. He turned to me and said, "Prove it." That's when I waddled forward again and said, "You're on. This time tomorrow, you bring your fastest flyer to race me 1,000 kilometres from Phillip Island to the heads of Sydney Harbour, and we'll see who gets there first. The loser will stay off this beach forever." The seagulls continued to laugh. Oh, they were laughing hard. A few of the penguins even looked a bit worried too. But the next day came and we all lined up on the beach. The seagulls puffing their chests like the race had already been won. But I stood there stretching up my flippers, knowing there was no way the seagull would beat me to Sydney Harbour. On your marks, get set, go! And I dived into the water. The seagull flew off in front of me, and I knew the seagull would be way out in front, but that would only be for so long. You see, swimming and flying alike requires a lot of energy, and where do you get your energy from? Food. And the great thing is about being a penguin, we can eat while we swim. Up the coast I went, feeling strong, swimming fast. Up past Lake's entrance, sharp left at Malakuta, wondering when I would catch the eye of the seagull again. And then just as I reached Bateman's Bay, I saw him there, circling in the sky and then sitting on the rock. He was looking for food, desperate for energy. I'd recently ploughed through a school of whitebait and my power stores were full. I passed the seagull and left him behind. Racing towards Wollongong, streamlining through the current I was until I saw him flying above me. He'd caught up. He was moving fast and he was focused. He'd picked up a tailwind. Trying to keep him in my sight, I pushed on. Less than 100 k's to go, I noticed him starting to turn. He flew to the left, he flew to the right. Was it the wind? Had he got lost? No, he needed more food. He was tiring. And I tell you what, he hadn't visited the swim-through buffet that I'd enjoyed a few hours earlier. Was this a forfeit or would he finish the race? He was diving into the water trying to steal a bit of bait from local fishermen. He would have fought a great white shark if it meant he could keep flying. You little beauty! Crossing the line into the harbour, I launched into the air with a triple backflip to celebrate. Woohoo! Winner, winner, fishy dinner! I'd done it, and I spent the next hour waiting on the north head for the old lazy seagull to cross the line and finish the race. And he did, with his head down. And I told him, mate, you're better off chasing chips from the bin outside the SCG than picking on my family again. Oh, and with that, he flew off, never to return. And I made my way back home. All in a day's work. Not bad, hey, Wippa? Wow, that is amazing, Pete. But I thought I saw a seagull when I was there the other day. Don't know what you're talking about, mate. Well, thank you, Peter. What legends are made of. That's right, mate. I'll take that any day. Well, we're almost there, so I'll leave you to it and say thanks for having me on the show. It's been a blast, and I'll throw back to you guys in the studio. Thanks, Peter. You did a great job. Enjoy the rest of your waddle, mate. What a champion. What a champion. And so the penguins settle in for the night. Hey guys, did you hear the story I just made up about the seagull race? Wasn't real. That's just riffing.
Pete, your mic's still on.
Oh, for
Well, I hope you're feeling nice and sleepy too and ready for a good night's sleep in your burrow. Visit Australia.com for more information about Phillip Island Nature Parks. Along with the magical penguin parade, you can see the koalas in the Koala Conservation Reserve or take an afternoon cruise out to Australia's largest colony of fur seals. Where else can you find plenty of Australian wildlife, stunning coastal scenery, wide sandy beaches, wetland sanctuaries and fun family activities all in the one place? So that's it for me, Wippa signing off, but make sure you stay tuned for a story of a different kind. Up next, Darren Capes Capewell brings us a Dreamtime story from Shark Bay in Western Australia.